Hey friends, welcome back to our urban homestead. My name is Chelsea and we are back in the kitchen. Going to be making Swedish meatballs with some of my canned meatballs in beef broth. We are still, so this week is going to really be a pantry challenge because our dryer broke. It broke like, I don't know, what, a month ago?
Yeah, roughly.
And I'm like, we're tired of having clothes hanging all over the place to dry. So we are taking our grocery money and saving that to buy a new dryer. So it's pantry challenge all over again. But you know, honestly, this is one of the reasons why I am glad that we preserve and can food for times like this, when you're like, oh shit, emergencies come up, or you know, it's just a great way to not have to spend money at the store. So we're doing Swedish meatballs. I've got a quart and a pint of my meatballs in there. My last two things, cream of mushroom soup that were from, I believe, Thanksgiving. I'm gonna open one and see if I need the other. I probably will. And then I've got some sour cream over here that will add to it. Yes, I'm going to definitely use both jars of this. So I just want to tell you guys a little gripe that I have. Y'all know we got those baby chicks yesterday, and I was getting them, you know, all situated downstairs, and I wanted to, you know, sit there and watch them for a minute and make sure that after I showed them like where the food and the water was, and I'm standing there watching them, and one of them was just like standing there, and it was like all puffed up and clearly ill. I have raised enough chickens to know what is normal and what is not normal behavior for a new chick. So I called the Tractor Supply and I asked to speak to a manager and told him, you know, what was going on. And he's like, yeah, I asked if I could exchange the chick that was showing signs of sickness. He's like, yeah, no problem. Bring it in tomorrow. We'll exchange it out for you. So I'll go there today to, my nose is itchy, sorry. Go there today to exchange the chick out. Got this on medium high heat. Go there today to exchange the chick out, and I go up to a register. The manager said he would write my name down. And this cashier, like, I was very polite. I was just like, you know, hi, I spoke to so-and-so last night about these chicks that I got. Now, mind you, it like had literally been maybe, I don't know, 14 hours that I had them. I literally brought them home, set them up, knew something was wrong. I called right away. I said, you know, so-and-so wrote my name down, said I could come exchange the chick. Well, over the course of the evening, I had kept going down and checking on them, and all of them just did not seem like they were acting right. In a couple weeks, these chicks would have been out in the run, obviously separated from all of my other chickens. And I knew that they were sick. I did not want to risk getting my entire flock of chickens sick. That would be extremely devastating. We raise dual purpose birds, so they are not only breeds that lay eggs, obviously all hens lay eggs, but they are also breeds that you can use for meat. I did not want to get my entire flock sick. So this lady's like being super irate, sends me to the manager that I spoke to. She's like, we don't do that. Once they leave the store, you can't return them. And I'm like, okay, well, like, I'm not taking them home with me. She's like, well, you're just going to have to kill them yourself. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I didn't spend. And it's not like it was $16 for the 4 chicks. You know what I mean? So it's not like it was a lot of money, or the money is even the issue. I didn't spend $16 to have chicks for 16 hours and have to kill them. Like, no, that's just not happening. So I talked to the other manager that I spoke to on the phone, and he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't realize our return policy on live animals, we really can't return them. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not leaving with them, and you're giving me my money back. So then another manager came over, and ended up, yes, I got my money back. They're gonna quarantine the chicks, and I don't know what they're gonna do with them. They'll probably, you know, there's lots of people that like foster sick chicks and whatever. I'm not one of those people. Like, obviously, if my birds are sick, I have stuff on hand to take care of them, but I'm not going to start off a new flock that's sick. That's all there is to it. So if you're buying chicks from Tractor Supply this year, you need to look at them very closely. Now, when the kid was putting them in the box, I wasn't there. I was grabbing like feed and other stuff, so I didn't get to see which ones he picked. Stand there and look at those chicks and make sure that they're not sick, because yeah, it was a whole thing. And I'm not putting down Tractor Supply or anything like that. I've always had, you know, great, like if I've ever needed to return anything, or I think there was like one time I got a moldy bag of scratch grains, and they definitely made it right. It was just like super annoying at first. They're like, we're not gonna do it. You gotta kill them yourself. Like, no, I didn't spend $16 to kill some chickens, little babies at that. No, like, come on. So yeah, that was our day. And then April and I went and had a big greasy cheeseburger for lunch. And now we're home and I'm making dinner. So I won't be posting any videos on new chick care yet. So there's that little.
You should have seen what he did when he said baby chickens.
Oh yeah, our one dog loves baby chickens. Like, April was just saying, you should have seen what he did when you said baby chicks. He is like, he loves them. He gets so excited. And when I brought them upstairs this morning, he was very disappointed when I didn't come home with any. All right, so I'm going to season this with just, I don't know. Let me taste it to see if it needs salt. It might not need salt. No, it does not need salt. It needs a bit of pepper, though. And I don't even know if I'm going to need to add the sour cream, because just with the juices of that, those jars of meatballs and the cream and mushroom soup, this is pretty good. So I'm just gonna bring these up to temperature and then throw them over some egg noodles, and that's dinner. So every day from now until, hell, I don't know, probably the next week, I'll be doing a video every night on what I'm making for dinner, because like I said, we're not going to the grocery store. We're not buying anything. We're going to use, our freezer is getting very low. But you know, it's almost that time of year. So I'll be making a video on dinner every night. So stay tuned. This is why we put up food. Not only dinner in no time, but for times like just like this. We don't have to spend money at the grocery store. We can buy a new dryer. So thanks for watching. Stick around. Sorry for the dogs. New video every night for the next 5 days. Bye-bye.